Herb Midsomer Murders, 1997, cast, then and now 2025, launched in 1997, Midsomer Murders quickly became one of the longest-running and most famous detective series in the UK. Based on the novel by Caroline Graham, the film revolves around mysterious murders in the fictional countryside of Midsomer, where the peaceful beauty is often broken by dark secrets. By 2025, after nearly 3 decades of broadcasting, Midsomer Murders has become a brand associated with the childhood and memories of many generations of audiences. Not only because of the thrilling cases, but also because of the talented cast, from veteran faces to later guest stars, all left their own mark. Take a look back at the journeys of some of the most familiar faces, then and now 2025. Star main cast: John Nettles, DCI Tom Barnaby, then, 1997 to 2011, he was the soul of Midsomer Murders for 14 years, playing the intelligent, calm Inspector Tom Barnaby, who always solved difficult cases with keen observation. Now, 2025, at the age of 81, John Nettles has retired from acting, but still regularly appears in documentaries. He is a living legend of British television, having won numerous awards for his career. Jane Wymark, Joyce Barnaby, then, Tom Barnaby's wife, a gentle, charming character who often gets caught up in strange situations in Midsomer. Now, after leaving the show in 2011, Jane Wymark focused on her family and occasionally took part in theatre. Now in her 70s, she is still beloved for her association with Joyce Barnaby, Laura Howard, Cully Barnaby. Then, Cully, Tom and Joyce's artistic daughter, often brought freshness to the series. Now, Laura Howard continues her acting career on stage and television, but without much fanfare. In 2025, she still retains her elegant beauty and has appeared in several critically acclaimed plays. Daniel Casey, D.S. Gavin Troy, then, 1997 to 2003, Tom Barnaby's first partner, he brings humor, youthfulness and occasional awkwardness. Now, Daniel Casey remains active in television, appearing in Coronation Street and many plays. In his 50s, he regularly appeared at Midsomer-related events. John Hopkins, D.S. Dan Scott. Then, 2004–2005, appeared in several seasons as Scott, a modern, youthful, sometimes impulsive sidekick. Now, John Hopkins continued to develop his stage career, appearing in projects for the Royal Shakespeare Company. He also voiced many video games and animated films. Jason Hughes, D.S. Ben Jones, then, 2005 to 2013, as Barnaby's loyal and intelligent sidekick, Jones won the hearts of many audiences. Now, Jason Hughes continues to participate in television and theatre projects, and lives a private life with his family. He is still best remembered for his role as D.S. Jones. Neil Dudgeon, DCI John Barnaby. Then, 2011–present, appeared in The Sword of Guillaume and took over as Chief Inspector when John Nettles left the show. He brought a new image of Barnaby, closer and more humorous. Now, 2025, Neil Dudgeon, at the age of 64, is still the main face of Midsomer Murders. He continues to maintain his form and is considered the firekeeper of the series. Fiona Dolman, Sarah Barnaby, then, 2011–present, John Barnaby's wife, Sarah, is a teacher and brings family balance to the show. Now, Fiona Dolman is still attached to the role of Sarah, and participates in many charity projects. She is now 55 years old, and is still loved by the audience for her warmth and closeness. Nick Hendricks, D.S. Jamie Winter, then, 2016–present, D.S. Winter is a young, dynamic collaborator who continues to attract new audiences. Now, in his 30s, Nick Hendricks continues to accompany Midsomer Murders, while expanding into film and theatre. Glowing star notable guest faces. Midsomer Murders is also famous for its huge guest list, many of whom later became international stars such as Orlando Bloom, Henry Cavill, Olivia Colman, or Emily Mortimer. In 2025, they are all top names in Hollywood, but audiences still enjoy mentioning their first Midsomer role. Herb legacy. After nearly 30 years, Midsomer Murders is not only a detective series, but also a British cultural icon. The film takes the audience to picturesque villages, where thrilling stories are hidden, and has contributed to promoting the image of the British countryside to the world. In particular, the cast, from the first generation to the present, has created a long journey, so that the film becomes an unforgettable part of memory. Red Heart conclusion. Thank you for the memories. In 2025, Midsomer Murders is still being produced and broadcast in more than 200 countries. Old audiences find a sense of nostalgia, while the new generation continues to be captivated. From John Nettles to Neil Dudgeon, from small guest roles to big stars, all have come together to create an immortal world of Midsomer. And the audience, the people who nearly 30 years of practice, is proof that beautiful memories will always live forever.